I heard this quote the other day: if you're so smart, why aren't you happy? And then the speaker went on to explain what a sign of true intelligence is. But my mind went down a whole different train of thought, asking this question that I had to ask myself years ago. If you know God and are a Christian, why aren't you happy? And I found that a lot of other people have asked that same question of themselves, and there's a lot more that, if they were honest with themselves, should be asking that. Here's one reason I have come up with that joy can be so challenging to Christians to have and to maintain. It's because they don't know how to deal with negative emotions well. And according to how you deal with your negative emotions determines greatly how much joy you have in your life. Let me explain. Imagine, if you will, that you have a pipe going through your soul, and that pipe is meant for all your emotions, the positive ones and the negative ones. So some people deal with their negative emotions by just feeling them all, just letting the anger, bitterness, resentment, jealousy, just feeling it all. But it doesn't, it passes through that too, but it doesn't often come to a very good feeling end, and it's hard on the body, all those negative emotions running through it. And they'll come away often feeling a lot of guilt because it's not the fruit of the Spirit they're supposed to have: love, joy, peace. Another way that Christians can deal with their emotions is avoid them. They don't want to feel all the negativity, so they will avoid it through workaholism, they'll avoid it through substances, they'll even avoid it through positivity and gratitude. Just turn a blind eye. But little by little, as those emotions, negative emotions, aren't processed, they begin to clog up that pipe. And as the pipe gets clogged more and more with these negative emotions that aren't being felt and released, there is little room for joy to come through. So what is the way to deal with negative emotions? You want to be a transmuter of the pain. You want to take that pain, allow yourself to feel it. Don't say, I am sad, I am angry, I am jealous. Say, I am feeling jealousy, I am feeling anger, I am feeling sadness. It's an emotion, it's not who you are. Give yourself space to have the tears, to have the emotions be expressed, but then transmute them by feeding them different thoughts, feeding them God's perspective, feeding them hope, courage, faith, so that little by little you can exchange that negative energy, turn it into something positive. Found myself often doing that after I lost my husband, turning my grief into gratitude by changing my whole thought and perspective. Become the alchemist of your pain so that you can have a joy-filled life.